I think we should be like, so I'm Huck.
I'm Wiss.
And this is the Huck and Wiss show.
So today we're going to be talking about a couple different things.
We've got two topics planned for you. One, fatherhood. And the other...
What did you buy today?
Well,
do you want to start with that?
We'll go over what I bought today and then how it
and
potentially...
why you wanted to buy it.
Yes, and how it could potentially affect fatherhood.
Possibly. All right, so what did you buy today?
Well, last night when I was at work, things were a little slow. About 3 a.m. rolled around. There's nothing going on. I'm a police officer, so Netflix is kind of a big part of my nightly routine.
Oh, okay.
So I'm watching Netflix, and on Netflix I started watching Doomsday Preppers. Now, for those of you who don't know what that show is, basically it's people who spend massive amounts of money and time buying things to prepare them for the end of the world. A variety of different ways the world's going to end. So some of these people have like bunkers. Some people buy bombs, make bombs, guns, all kinds of crazy stuff. They've got water that will last them for 18 months at a time.
18 months, really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Why don't you just buy those little drops?
Oh, I don't understand why you just don't build your bunker near a lake.
You can do that too. But well, not everybody has a lake. True. Let's be honest.
True. But some of these people are actually buying 50 acres of land that have ponds and hunting grounds, all kinds of stuff. So basically, these people are ready for the end of the world. And as Wiss just mentioned, I'm getting ready to be a new dad. Mm-hmm. And so I started thinking, is my family ready for the end of the world? And
if you could pick only one item to prepare yourself for the end of the world, is this that item?
This item, I believe, will help me with the end of the world. And It's actually the Fast Hawk hatchet from Dick's Sporting Goods. I got it for $40. And
wait a second, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, it's $40.
You spent $40 on that?
It's 19 ounces, and it's guaranteed for life. So,
oh god.
If the end of the world does happen and this breaks, I'm going to send it back.
Okay, I'm sure the people at SOG will be more than happy to replace it.
Yep. So here's my theory behind picking a hatchet. There's a whole book called Hatchet that a kid lives after a plane crashed with just a hatchet, and if a 13-year-old...
Was this also in Doomsday Press?
No. This is an actual book called The Hatchet.
And you have this book?
Well, I had it when I was in like 3rd grade.
Okay, so let's recap. Based upon watching a show on Netflix,
yes,
and a book that you had in the 3rd grade,
I decided to face the end of the world
for
with a
one
hatchet.
Item to get a hatchet. $40.
A $40 hatchet, but that means it's good quality.
You make cop money.
It's not the
$40.
It's not the Bear Grylls cheap one. This is This is SOG.
Because when you're hatcheting.
Well, I mean, this can do a variety of things.
Yeah, so talk about what you think you're going to be able to do with this hatchet.
Well, it's a zombie killer, first of all. It has a pointy end.
All right, they don't exist, but...
It also will be good for killing small game. I also intend on learning how to throw this thing. So that way I can defend my family in the same style in which Mel Gibson defended his family on The Patriot.
Right, nice reference.
I'm thinking that there's multiple uses for this. I mean, if I want to chop little small pieces of firewood, I could do that. Mm-hmm. Bottle opener. I can open bottles and cans with it very easily.
Wait a second. There's a bottle opener?
Well, that's what that's for. The tip.
That's a bottle opener?
It's whatever I want it to be. And that's what makes a hatchet so good. So that's why I chose a hatchet. Lord. So here's a question. Chad set up a Twitter account for us if you want to tell him about the Twitter account real quick.
Yeah, so you can tweet us at HuckNWiss. So that's an N, not an and. And Wiss is with 2 S's. So at Huck and Wiss. And we'll be talking about, what was our question?
Well, I just actually am going to pull a little juke on you here.
Okay.
And I think we should ask 2 questions this week.
Okay.
One, what one item would you buy to go through the apocalypse with?
Possibly a $40 hatchet.
Yeah, it could be a $40 hatchet. It could be a box of matches. Whatever you want it to be. What would you pick to go through the apocalypse with?
They give those away.
Well,
you just got to get a cigar.
But you're still picking one item.
Yes. But you don't have to buy a box of matches.
Unless you want to.
Box of matches. That's what I'm going with. And, okay, so let's also talk about the second topic here.
All right, second topic.
So second topic is, now I'm a dad of 2 little girls, so I have a little bit of experience in this. I have a 5.5-year-old and a 2.5-year-old. And Huck has a negative 1-month-old. So this is like maybe one of the last videos before little Huck comes.
Yes.
So my question to you is, what one item, now that we have one item for the Doomsday Apocalypse, what one item do you think is going to prepare you the best of being a father?
Prepare me the best.
This is on the spot. I just sprung this on him,
right.
so he may not have a good one.
Well, I bought a book called Dude, You're Gonna Be a Dad. And I read half of it. And the knowledge
Now you're prepared.
So now I feel prepared for a child because I read half of a book called Dude, You're Gonna Be a Dad.
You're really into books.
Not really.
Third grade, Hatchet.
Well, third grade was the last time I actually read a full book. I only read half of this one.
No, okay. So he's kind of prepared to be a dad.
Yeah, I'm like halfway prepared to be a dad.
Well, you'll have a lot of time when the kid is up in the middle of the night.
Well, I work midnights.
You work
so that kind of works for me. Sucks for my wife.
Yes.
But
sorry, Meg.
My apologies.
So you think this book is going to be the thing that prepares you to be a father?
As far as preparation, yes. It may not be the most utilized item that I have and what I think I'll use the most, but is probably the item that has prepared me the best.
Interesting.
What about you? What item would you recommend being a father that I should get to prepare me to be a dad?
Another room.
Okay.
So you can stick the kid in the other room while you go into another room and let them cry it out.
So a nursery.
Yes.
Oh, I guess that would be helpful.
And yes, and I want to go on record in saying I love my children very much, but you will want to punt them at some point.
Like
Punt,
as in like the man punted Baxter style.
You will want to Baxter them.
I like that.
Possibly off a bridge.
Like NFL Baxters instead of NFL punters.
Right.
So I think we can call them from now on.
That's from now on we're calling them Baxters.
Yes. I'm a Baxter for the Ravens.
Right. I'm a Baxter for the Ravens. You will want to Baxter your child off of a bridge. Don't do it. All right, disclaimer, don't do it. But you will want to. And
is there an item I can use to prepare me to not pump my child off of
another room?
Okay, all right.
That's
full circle, ladies and gentlemen.
Full circle here. So you put them in another room, and then you separate yourself, and then you calm down, and then you won't punt them. Don't punt your child.
So, piece of advice that I've been given is do not punt my child.
Right.
I think I can do that.
At Huck and Wiss, don't punt your child.
Yes.
Right. So that's it.
All right.
That's all I wanted to talk about today.
Okay. Well, if you guys have any parental advice for me other than not to pump my child, please hit us up at Huck and Wiss on Twitter and give us your best answers.
All right. Ta-ta for now.
TTFN. That's it.